Hello and welcome back to this terrible, terrible place. Oh right, there's a shop down here. I completely forgot about that. There's a chest down here you can buy crap from for whatever reason. There's a boss down here, and I'm going to explain that there's two ways to do this boss. We will be doing it the, quote, cheap way. And that is basically abusing status ailment situations. The other way to do it is to, and it's really good if you have thunder weapons down here, by the way, and not water weapons like someone named Humphrey has. He'll probably end up, well, I won't change his weapon because it shouldn't matter really, we shouldn't be here that long. It's not a long area. The other way is to open the locked gates. As you can see, there's one in the background there. And this will carry you through another area, and you can keep doing that until you get to the final area. The final area, actually killed the wrong one, whatever. The final area, the boss will take increased damage, and that's the traditional way of defeating the boss. However, it's much longer, and you actually end up missing treasure, which obviously we want nothing to do with. You'll actually miss 2 treasure chests doing it that way. Oh god, these things. Maybe I should, actually. What else does she have? Item, okay. Maybe I should give myself some lightning weapons, because Titus can't even hit these, so... And I guess he could use... I guess we could just flee. Can you flee from these? We can, okay. Really, I don't want to fight anything down here, so I may just flee from every battle. There's not a whole lot of reason to actually fight down here. The experience is meh. You can't get your whole party experience, and there's a much better grinding area very shortly after this, if you need it. Which I probably will take advantage of, but it's not necessary. I'm sure that looks familiar. Notice there's a trigger command to open lock. You can keep doing that to make this fight very easy. What can you steal from him? Water gem. Don't care. We're not going to bother stealing from him. The other alternative is to throw Phoenix Downs at him. This might seem a little bit silly if you don't know status effects, but because he's a zombie, curative items and magic hurt him. He's also immune to revive, by the way, if you're curious why that comes up. He'll counter every time you deal damage, but he's dead, I'm pretty sure. It does exactly half of his health in a Phoenix Down, or at least close to exactly half. So, 2 turns and he's dead. That's it. This is the, quote, cheesy way of doing it, but it's the easiest way to get these 2 treasure chests. The other way is to teach curative magic to people. Use that, or just hit him. It'll take ages and is very dangerous to just hit him, but, you know, there you go. That's the fight. Congratulations. There's chest number 1. I'm pretty sure you can still get random encounters in this place, but I may be mistaken. I mean, the music stops, so it's entirely possible that the random encounters in this place just end when you kill the boss, to make it a little bit easier for you. Like, I guess the developers suspected if you kill him, you either know what you're doing or are over-leveled, so... Certainly seems like there are no random encounters. This is the second area you get to. You can break the locks on this again, and there is a third area where you will fight him. He'll take increased damage, etc., etc. I think there's only 3. Let me check the map. Yeah, there's only 3. This is the last one up here. Let me actually show those items we got. So one is the Avenger, which we actually already had one of, and the other one is, what was it, a rematch? Yeah. I also just hit the microphone, sorry if you heard that. Which I think is the same thing. It's actually better. It's actually pretty good. We may end up using that for Waka, because Evade Encounter is hard to get, to be honest, but also really good. You'll also notice this is his above water swimming animation. This is his below water. There is a water line. It's to keep you from going too high, but it also acts like it changes the animation like you're above the water surface or at the water surface, which is a little bit weird, but I thought I'd point that out.
You're all right? We were so worried. It's good to have you back.
Thank you.
Keenock.
Why, you?
I have saved him. He was a man who craved power. And great power he had, but he feared losing it. Trembling at unseen enemies, he spent his days scheming petty schemes. Chased by his fears, never knowing rest. You see, now he has no worries. He has been granted sleep eternal. Death is a sweet slumber. All the pain of life is gently swept away. Ah, yes. So you see, if all life were to end in Spira, all suffering would end. Don't you see? Do you not agree? That, Yuna, is why I need you. Come, Lady Yuna. Come with me to Zanarkand, the lost city of the dead. With death on our side, we will save Spira. And for this, I will take from you your strength, Yuna, your life, and become the next Sin. I will destroy Spira. I will save it.
You're totally nuts!
Unpleasant. Very well. I will give you your death. You seem to want it so.
Run! Protect Yuna! Go!
No way! I'm fighting!
I said go!
I won't leave Kamari behind!
He's a guardian. Protecting you is everything.
Oren!
That's right! We're all guardians! Yeah, and you know what that means? Yuna, anywhere you go, I'll follow.
Anywhere I go?
Yeah, anywhere.
Well then, let's go!
Hey, Kamari! Leave some for us!
Hey, wait for me!
Me too!
I'll go too.
Ah, kids, this really is a terrible idea. We should just sacrifice Kimahri and run? Really? It's kind of in your best interest. Go ahead, touch save point. You notice Kimahri's not here? That means generally I grind here and he loses out on a lot of experience.
You're popular these days, eh?
Indeed.
Anything you want, I've got it.
So you say. He's got miscellaneous garbage that I don't really want to buy from him. Yeah, that's basically it.
Traitor or no, Lady Yuna's always been a friend to a walker.
We gave you 0 gil. You ding dong. Do I need to grind? I don't think I do. We're gonna utilize this save point and make our way to the save point on the other side and kill stuff along the way. See what our 3 levels looking like there, what our HP and stuff is looking like. This is a pretty substantial difficulty hike, and so is everything after this, so do bear that in mind. Even if you've easily dealt with, these guys are actually, I keep forgetting they're weak to basically everything. Sorry, my nose itches. Let me sort this out. It's a little bit better. Even if you've cleared the previous areas fairly easily, and I don't know if you can slow these guys, but I'm gonna try. Everything beyond this point, including this upcoming boss fight, is relatively hard. So do bear that in mind. This may actually have been a terrible idea. This guy's going first, and he might eject someone and all this other bollocks. Let's see if we can straight up kill this guy before he ejects anyone. Because that would ruin my plans for this fight. Perfect. Now these guys will probably just murder everyone they hit, but at least they won't be ejected. We can solve being killed, we can't solve being ejected though. And we might get lucky and they might hit someone like Auron. I keep forgetting they're freaking strong against magic. I need to stop doing that, basically. I guess she needed a turn anyway. Okay, good. He did hit the right one. Riku's steal for me. These fights give a lot of AP. They give a lot of AP for a reason. That's because it's meant to be a grinding area because of the difficulty hike in this boss fight. So bear that in mind. Do this if you have to, and overkill everything if you can because of the AP increase. Yes, 8,400 AP for that fight. That was actually almost the same thing we got from overkilling Evrae. With Phoenix Downs, mind you, but still overkilling him. And it's a common fight here too, so basically, more or less every fight. So tempted to grand summon with Yuna. More or less every fight is going to revolve around overkilling these guys and getting a ton of experience. This guy's gonna eject someone, I'm calling it now. No, he didn't. Although Auron might die now, so... Oh, come on, you're not dead? This is bad. They do have that attack too, which they tend to do more often if there's frontline soldiers in front of them. Auron's down. That sucks. Humphrey, slow them for me. And hopefully we can get rid of this guy in the front before too much happens. Which is HP at 263? Yeah, basically anyone can kill him. Lulu hasn't acted. So let's just have her kill it. It may not be an overkill because it's a Machina, but... Oh, it still was. Good. And we'll swap you out for Yuna. Yuna will... Can she get a life off? Yeah, she can. She can get a life off. I like how Auron's body is still back there. Can't even see him because of the camera angle. I'm pretty sure everyone's acted. Hi, Auron. So we're gonna bring Riku in and use an Albed potion. I could steal from these guys, but I think I'd rather get the heal off. And you know, actually, I'd rather keep Yuna's overdrive. I'd also rather have a bunch of overdrives for all my summons as well. And there is a reason I want to have overdrives on the summons, as opposed to before, where you can overdrive and then stay alive and overdrive again. This is a case of not being able to do anything past your first action, so you overdrive and then your Aeon's dead. You'll see exactly what I mean later. Yeah. Yeah. Let's try and get at least Revocane's overdrive. That'll give us 2, which is not a whole lot, but that would do a pretty substantial amount of damage. May actually be able to kill one of these. I could Impulse. That's not going to cost us too much in terms of turns, so let's do it. Because these guys are slowed, bearing in mind. And that puts both of them close to death, I believe. So hopefully this doesn't kill him, which it won't, barely. And it will give him an overdrive. Perfect. And I believe he can kill both of these. Overkill? Oh, just shy of overkill, which I think is 2k on these guys. 1984. Good book. I think that was the title of a book. Could be mistaken. A Mega Phoenix. Ooh, boy, that's actually pretty good. I don't know why I'm using high potions right now, but I am. What's our sphere levels? Looking pretty good. We've got 2 Aeon overdrives. Ah, this is a fight I'd rather not see, to be honest. Humphrey, slow, please. That doesn't even really do me much good, does it? We still got 2 ejection dudes. I could summon someone like Avak or Akasha. Akasha has pretty good dodge. Let's do it. Really, at this point, I'm just trying to avoid being ejected from this battle because it's highly likely. There used to be some noise behind me. So they're not weak to anything she does, so we'll just physically attack. You can't cast stop on them, so... Ow. Ow. Let's actually attack them and see if we get an overdrive. Apologies if you can hear that noise in the background. So it appears to be shuffling through some crap back there. By back there, I mean in the closet on the other side of the wall. Was that 1984 as well? I swear if it was, this should give us an overdrive and almost kill us. That's irritating. And it's their turn next. So they're probably gonna eject someone immediately after me doing this. Probably eject 2 people and then kill the other one with the guy in the back. Ow. Oh, they didn't eject anyone. Perfect. So let's just work them down, I guess. Yuna can swap to Waka. We'll let Waka get a quick hit on the guy in the back there, because he can, basically. I don't think Lulu has acted. I don't think Riku has acted either. How much damage does she... I don't really even want to bother, to be honest. I'll just steal. Give me a remedy. It's not too shabby. So, I don't think Lulu has acted. But I also don't think Lulu can kill this thing. Actually, she may. It just won't overkill. I like the design on these guys, by the way. Let's use Fire-Aga. Just because it makes sweet rainbows when it blows up. And everyone knows rainbows are better. Another Phoenix down, a switch hitter, which I think we already have a couple of, but let's look at what our sphere grids look like. Riku's basically irrelevant, in all honesty, for her sphere grid. You might actually notice we're going backwards. Yes, we are going backwards. We're going backwards down Yuna's path. Notably, I'm trying to get Riku I've decided on this for whatever reason, but I'm trying to give Riku Shell and Protect. Kind of like an emergency situation in case we don't have Yuna or Yuna's dead. Although at this point I don't believe there's any more instances where Yuna is not available, but, you know, whatever. I'm already going down that path, I may as well continue it. What is this? A Delay Buster. Do I want to waste that much sphere levels for Delay Buster? Kind of? How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sphere levels. That would leave us with another 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We can't get this ability if we do that, and that's kind of useful. So instead we're going to grab that, and I may go back and grab Delay Buster. In this fight, I'd much rather have Hastega than... I did not mean to actually move here, we'll just move again. Than Delay Buster, because I don't think you can even delay him anyway, so it's kind of null and void. So grab that. We can't get anything forward with these sphere levels. We can't actually get anything backwards either. But just so I don't forget, because Delay Buster is useful later, we'll move him backwards. And what's going on here? Death. Don't care about. What is this? Agility. Don't really care about right now. I'm skipping so many abilities that, you know, you would normally get on these characters, but I'm aware of this, so don't worry. I'm not getting them because I'm not going to use them, so it's actually a waste of sphere levels right now when I can use those sphere levels to make myself more powerful. Especially since this leads over here, which actually has some garbage stats on it, so that's not actually too useful. But more importantly, really, it leads over here to double cast, so... And of course to full life and all this garbage over here, but... Quick pockets, auto life. That's actually pretty useful. That's actually Riku's line, which I've not been going down basically at all. Really, I think this area is one of the main reasons Kimahri is always so far behind in my games. Because often I'll get, you know, like 10 or 12 sphere levels here, so he's pretty darn far behind by that point. Basically cross paths with Riku's. I find the way I'm doing a lot of this sphere grid very awkward, because there's like just look at Yuna's path. Like, what is going on here, Yuna? She was supposed to go up here, and then around down this way towards Kira. But she's branched off over there, and then she went over here, and now she's coming back this way and going back around. It's just, I'm all over the place on this sphere grid. I'm gonna check to see if I have a couple of useful... And I could cut this out, I'm aware, but deal with it. I'm gonna check if I have a couple of useful accessories for this fight, and I skipped Osmos because I'm never gonna use it again. This is a pattern you might have noticed. So we're not going to be much more powerful, but we are going to be slightly. That's everyone we can do. Auron's got so much HP. And what I want to find, just start at the top, which is Riku, is... We don't have it for her. Don't have it for him. This is already looking pretty bad. Nobody has it, do they? Oh dear. Stoneproof. She has it. Someone has it. Thank God. What I'm no, don't do that. Do this. Just gonna lose a lot of HP. But what I'm looking for is stuff that has Stoneproof on it, or at least Stone Ward. And maybe we can add it to some stuff. Let's see. It's looking like a no. We can add Stone Ward with the cost of like all of our softs. I'm so tempted to run all the way back, buy a bunch of softs, and give everyone Stone Ward. Wow, we can get this? Holy crap. We'll see how this goes. If it doesn't go well, I'll actually cut it there. Do a little bit of grinding, get some people some stone ward and stuff like that. I want to start this fight with an interesting party, actually. I think Waka? Let me check. No, Orin. Okay. And I think the only overdrive we actually have is Revocaine, isn't it? No, we got Akasha's too. So we have technically 3 overdrives for Aeons, which is pretty good. Let's save. Again, I think I just did, probably, but we're gonna save again. I feel it might be useful. And we're gonna do this fight and basically see how it goes. Actually, I think Kamari takes the place of one of your characters, but whatever. Shouldn't be too bad, really. Yeah, he does actually take the part of one of your party members. Step 1. We're gonna haste this party, which really doesn't do much good in the grand scheme of things. I will have everyone hasted, hopefully. And then we're going to do something that might seem a little bit bizarre. I'm gonna cast Reflect on Seymour. And I feel like we can do that now, but this is also an incredibly risky situation. And the reason I want stone protection is because he knows break. So that's annoying. And he'll cast break, turns you to stone, and then his friend there, Mr. Tentacly, whatever that is, will immediately kill that member and you cannot bring them back. There is a reason. I don't do Desperado. There's a reason I'm casting Reflect on him, and he'll basically figure that out soon enough. He knows multi-stuff still, by the way, so prepare for someone to probably die basically all the time. Thankfully it was not this time. I'm going to bring Orin in, because that's who I wanted to bring in the first time. We're going to talk.
Although he was not the man I once knew, Keenock was still my friend, Seymour. You will pay for his death!
Huzzah! I really wish there was like a way to like hit everyone with these restores. There's really not, is there? Can you use Mega Potions? I think I will. Yeah. Kind of a waste. That's how I wanted it. You can't slow him, as far as I'm aware. It's really not in your best interest to slow the mortar body, so that's kind of null and void. So we're gonna go ahead and talk to him. Just, you know, give him a little chat, say hello, etc., etc.
So, you too seek freedom from this painful life?
You talk too much, Seymour.
Huzzah! Thunder! Thunder is actually the better of those spells that I prefer to use. Let's do this. Hi Rev, how are you? We're totally not sacrificing you, by the way. So notice we get 1 turn. Don't do anything except for your overdrive, by the way, because that's just gonna waste your summon. And you'll see why basically immediately after this. There you go, broke damage limit. That thing there on his side only has 4,000 hit points, but you can't kill it. The gimmick with this fight is he will steal HP from Seymour.
Death awaits you.
And this is why you don't do anything with summons. because he just kills them. So it's basically the summons job. The reason I cast Reflect on him is because it will also try to heal him with very powerful heal magic. So do bear that in mind. So basically this entire fight is going to be hitting this little fellow right here and trying not to be hit with Break. Oh my god, did he just do 9,000? Good god. It heals a little bit less, or sorry, steals a little bit less every time to a certain, basically low threshold. You can also steal something that's pretty good from him. Don't attack Seymour directly, otherwise he'll probably kill you. Like, just straight up. Oh, I didn't look at what the turn timers were on this, so this might be bad. No, we're alright. In fact, we're just hitting the mortar body. If you hit him directly, he'll either hit you with counterattack magic, or he will hit you with flare, which you can probably sort out, will kill you. It does a lot of damage, and it will kill whoever it hits unless you have pretty substantial amount of health, and this is why you want to get rid of Break, by the way. Shattering Claw will kill you, so... And now the fight goes down into trying to remove this continuously, which is annoying. Actually, I want you to attack. We'll have... No, I want Riku to change, though. So we'll use a soft. Because Riku's served her purpose. She stole the Tetra Elemental that I wanted. She actually got 2 of them, which is pretty sweet. Again, do not attack Seymour directly. Sure, we can do more damage to him than we're doing here, but that's irrelevant. Our main damage is going to be coming from Yuna anyway, so... Really, I'm just trying to make sure everyone gets a turn, and his health is low enough that even Waka can kill it in one shot, so... Yeah, well done. Shattering Claw when there's nobody like that. Kimahri has not acted, and Lulu has not acted. Let's get Lulu in. I'm not going to overdrive because that's a terrible idea. We're just going to hit it with something. I don't think it has a weakness. In fact, I'm quite sure it doesn't have a weakness, so we'll just hit it with Blizzaga. I think he starts casting Flare anyway once he gets below a certain threshold, which we're probably getting pretty close to. At the moment, he's still just casting Break, which we can deal with, hopefully. Yeah. You're going to go through a lot of softs in this fight, by the way, or a lot of Asunas if that's what you're going for. He will kill your entire party doing that, so do be very careful. He's not screwing around. Oh, come on, Kimahri. You're letting me down. He's not one of those fights that won't wipe your whole party with mechanics like this. He is all for it. Actually, we're going to swap her out for Humphrey, I think. Because he's still hasted. Oh, no, he's not, is he? Or is he? No, he's not. Ah, well. I kind of want him in the fight anyway, because he's going to be doing more damage than our other options. So he's got quite a bit left. We're going to swap Kimahri out for Yuna, I feel. I so wish I could just hit Seymour with that 9k crit, but I'm not going to risk it. It's really quite foolish to do that when you don't have to. You hit it. Use overdrives if you have them at the very start of the fight, by the way. Open the fight with all overdrives if you're actually full. And there come the flares. So he's hit that threshold. And here comes the cures. But we have Reflect on Seymour. So basically it's just going to cure us randomly throughout the fight. And she hasn't done her trigger command yet, which is kind of annoying because it's going to push her back. Ow.
It is good to see you again, Lady Yuna, but you don't seem pleased.
I wonder why.
I'll only be pleased when you're gone to the far plane.
Hooray! We should probably heal Auron. I have a feeling I should probably heal Orin. I'm actually going to haste Yuna. I'm much more interested in hasting Yuna at the moment than anything else. Yeah, hit it. Did he have his overdrive before I hit it the first time? I should have used his overdrive if he did. 10k! We're actually gonna back-to-back summon. So, Akasha, time to get you killed. Sacrificial summoning. Just like before, make sure you do your overdrive immediately. He will banish you. Period. End of discussion. You're gonna get banished. Death awaits you, etc., etc. That may have killed him. Yeah, that killed him. That's actually not what I intended. I wanted to overkill him with back-to-back summons, but I forgot about the whole leech thing that he's got going on, so I goofed that up a little bit. Means we'll get 3,000 less AP. But that's not really the end of the world. I don't think it changes the items you get, so we'll survive. That fight went pretty well, to be honest.
We escaped with our skins intact, but Yuna lost something. I could already tell her faith was shaken. Yevon had betrayed her. I felt like I should do or say something, anything. But nothing came. I was just as lost as she was. And then...
Well?
We're all clear. We will have to avoid Bevel in the future. Yuna?
Said she wanted to be alone.
Of course.
We will not be showing this hallmark scene in this video, though.
Wonder what Uni'll do, huh? Think she'll quit her pilgrimage?
That's what you want, right?
Well, if Uni really wants to keep going, then I guess I shouldn't stop her, you know? That's what I think anyway.
Yuna's off in the woods. Kumari's with her, but maybe you should go too.
Must be tough for Yuna.
Maybe you should talk to her.
I know you're tired, Arin. I want to get to this freaking save point. Save point.
If Yuna figures out where we're going, that is.
Save point. Dude, save point.
I feel kind of
Get
bad leaving.
Save. I swear to God, Waka. How do I get to the save point?
I am...
Oh, God's
tired.
sake. Can I not save?
I...
Hey, there we go. I was like, why did they put a save point here if I can't save? That's stupid. Just took some finagling. But anyway, now that I've managed to accomplish getting to the save point, step number 1 in Final Fantasy games, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time where we get to watch that scene and make our way to the Calm Lands. It's basically the point in the game where we will begin doing essentially whatever we want, so that's quite fun. Yay, I'll see you guys then.